Your precious line, Mr. Inkwell. Take it down. Proceed, please.
Shall I go on?
To tea.
Will you have some more titty?
I want you. I love you. Oh, me darling, 'tis a terrible sensation. Put your little hand in mine. For the likes of me, I never... Pardon me, Mrs. Sutton. This is a butler making love. I'm playing the part of a gentleman.
Haven't you any brains of your own? If a musician can transpose music by sight, can you do the same to dialogue?
A gentleman doesn't make love.
He means the same. Now go on, Inkwell. I can't stand this argument. They will give me apoplexy. Now go on. Go on. Go on.
Oh, Robert, come on, say anything. Will you have some more tea?
I don't want tea. I want you. I love you. Oh, my darling. 'Tis a wonderful sensation that I have for you. Indeed, that which I have for you. Such a wonderful feeling, that which...
My stars! Leave out which, such. Get it clear for tomorrow's rehearsal.
I ought to have my name on the program as co-author.
You ought to have it cut out of the program if you forget to act.
I'm worried about this play. I don't know how it's going to end.
Don't worry about that. I am the author. Leave that to me. Mr. Ruler! Mr. Ruler!
What is it?
To pay some attention to your cues, please.
Beg pardon, sir. I didn't hear my cue.
Yeah, well, but it's your business to listen for it, right?
But they didn't give me my cue.
What is your cue?
What is it?
I asked you what your cue was.
What is it?
Is your hearing perfectly clear?
Perfectly.
So kindly read and tell me what your cue is!
What is it?
I shall go now. I'm dealing with lunatics! Lunatics! Once again, I ask you, Mr. Ruley, if you can hear, just kind read from your book and tell me what your cue is!
I've been trying to tell you my cue is, what is it?
Heart disease. I shall die of it. That line was cut long ago. The problem with you actors is that you can't forget. Oh, if you could only forget.
I always thought actors had to remember.
Any fool can remember.
Now see here, Mr. Sutt. I don't take abuse. And this is my first experience taking it from authors. In all the other productions I've been in, the manager kept the playwright out. He wouldn't have him meddling about.
Mr. Ruler, I am back in the show. I haven't engaged you yet because you can act, but because you were born good-looking, which is scarcely a compliment to your own efforts. Now, if you please, we will proceed. I have some more lines here in my treasure notebooks.
Did you see the advance notices in the paper this morning, Jack? Saying the Potboiler sold out 3 weeks in advance.
Bill told me there's a steady line outside the box office.
I have visions of rehearsing all night before the opening.
I'm used to doing that, my dear. What gets me is the story, the plot, the Sunday edition printed. How can the newspaper know the plot before the playwright does?
Doesn't Mr. Sud know his own plot?
Why, no, my part's not written after the second act.
My part isn't either, but it doesn't worry me, these authors. I don't memorize until dress rehearsal night. What's the use? They don't know themselves by that time what lines they told you to keep in or put in or take out. The next morning, the critics rewrite it anyway. I don't begin to memorize really until we're settled for a run.
You'll throw me all out if you give me the wrong cues.
Oh, when I can't use my eyes? Hold on 1 second. Let me get this right. When I can't use my tongue, I let my eyes talk. The public doesn't know the difference. I don't have to act, just be myself. They engage me for my eyes.
Here is your line, Mr. Ruler. Take it down. I was in the neighborhood looking at some real estate. Now, take it down, Mr. Ruler. Take it down. Now, you enter. You enter in time to interrupt Mr. Inkwell's declaration of love to Miss Ivory. They spring apart. Spring? Mr. Inkwell? Now, the house is not on fire. I didn't say jump.
Spring is the same as jump.
Yeah, well, we don't have to discuss synonyms right now, okay?
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, shit.
Where'd you come from?
I was in the neighborhood looking at some real estate. How's the strike?
Well, if you could persuade Mr. Ivory to...
No, Inkwell. I'm not converted to your views. I have my own theories.
Now we are coming to the kernels of the play's success. The new viewpoint, use all the stock characters and situations you want, but add a new twist.
What does Ruler think?
Please.
I believe sternly in justice, righteous expiation of sin. Only in that way may we progress on to higher things.
Forms, not things.
Beg pardon, sir. Forms. The position I hold today is the result of my desires in a previous life. When the trumpet calls me into the next, there I shall reap the harvest of what I have sown here.
Mr. Sutton.
Why should we help the bricklayers? They chose in their hearts to be more bricklayers here, then have we the right? I ask you, have we the right to tear down the buildings they designed when they were here before us? Have we the right to say to them how they may lay the bricks on the foundations of their next life? Have we the right?
Mr. Sud!
The what he said, Miss Ivory.
Excuse me, Mr. Sud, but all the time while Ruler is talking, I don't know what to do with my hands. Couldn't you cut his lines?
I protest, Mr. Sud. I would resent having the part shortened on me because the leading lady here doesn't know what to do with her hands. I believe in my part you have shown your great talent. To cut one line of it would give you a great injustice.
Thank you. Quite so, quite so. During this scene, Miss Ivory, you must keep, you keep yourself, funny yourself. Keep yourself the heroine, cool and calm.